Okay, here it is. I'm going live right now. Right, this is live. I'm about to add people to the live because some people don't. You know, I don't know why. This dude been calling me saying he wants to get on live only to argue. He doesn't want to spit no facts. That's why he deleted his live because for whatever reason his number was $7 and 25 cents. Right, he got mad to where that number times 40 is 290. He couldn't understand how I broke down. I was doing simple math because I'm a mathematician. I'm smart. When you times 725, you can times it all by 40 if you want. You can get the same answer times in 70 by 40, you get 280, and then the point 25, which is a quarter, right? Times that by 40, you get $10. 40 quarters is $10. You get 1090. It's just that simple. He wouldn't even let me get. He wouldn't even let me get to that for whatever reason, right? For whatever reason, he wouldn't let me get to that. He would overtalk me because it was meaningless. It was pointless anyway. It was very pointless. And now he done took himself off. I can't even tag him no more. He probably done blocked me, right? He probably done did some weirdo shit and blocked me. But I'm sharing it anyway, right? I'm sharing. I'm sharing it. But here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go live just to, I'm going to expose my records and I'm going to show the Facebook, because you can do this on StreamYard, which I was trying to get him to get to, right? And he couldn't do it. So I'm going to go over here to my inboxes. I'm going to show the inboxes, right? I'm going to go over here to my inboxes and I'm gonna add the inboxes to the share the screen, and we're gonna do the inboxes. Right? We're gonna go over here to my inboxes. Right? My inboxes is over here. Right? And I'm gonna read to you what they say. I'm gonna read to you what you say. I'm gonna say y'all ignorant. Somebody is who wants to. I'll start with. Let me start by this first. Let me do this first. Show how he's just been on my bumper, asking about doing a live first. Okay. All right. Add to send that message again. Looks like he done deleted some. He doesn't have my number. Look like he's done deleted some emails. Right? He's not calling the emails saying, "Hey, can we link up? What time we go on?" That's not on here. Told him to send the message again. He can't get on his laptop for some reason. Call me whenever you're ready. Dude, push on the link, which I sent them the link right here. Right? The link is right here. All he has to do is push on that link right here. Right to the right. He pushed on that link. He would have gotten StreamYard. He couldn't do that. So then he couldn't do that. He was supposed to be at 8 o'clock. It's 10:10 now. So I said, come backstage at 7:50. Give him time to prepare. See what he's gonna talk about. 8 o'clock. It gets to 8:30. He can't even know how. He don't even know how to link on StreamYard. So then I says, okay. Then he keeps calling me on Messenger. He thinking Messenger is live. Messenger is just two people comment on their inbox. It's not live. It may be live, but it's not what we call live as Facebook goes, right? So I tried to then go, live, right? And I would explain this. Now let me do this. Let me show you, cause he done took his off. Your live stays up on your page. You go to his page. His dumbass conversation of lives not on there, but he said I was stupid, but he took it off. He's the one that took on his live. Now look, he doesn't even come up. He done took me off the street. I can't even get to his page now. See that? I put in Kezz David, his name doesn't even come up no more. But I can still get him for my Facebook. I can still get him for the messages. Let me see if I go to his page. View profile. Now I'm gonna view this profile. Oh, look, what does that say? Dumb nigga blocked me. I can't even get to his page now. You feel me? He doesn't want the smoke. Kezz Davis, you're a freaking idiot, bro. Why can't I get to your page? Why all of a sudden am I not on your page? Why is it saying this? What did you get mad and block me for? You've been trying to call me, but I still continue the notes. I got his email messages here. Send that message again. Send the message again. Here we go. I'm gonna do it again. Dude, push on the link. You're not backstage yet. I gave him the link again. Still didn't push on the link. Click on the link. Then I gave him the YouTube channel that was on my page. So he can get to the YouTube channel, but he couldn't get to the StreamYard to come backstage. I am live. Go to my page so I can add you on live. So then I have to tell him to go live. All right. None of this which he can do. Then he says I sent you the invite. Hop on my IG. We've never had an IG conversation, never. We've never had one IG conversation. All our conversations has been on Facebook and Messenger. Now all of a sudden he wants me to go to IG. All right. So that doesn't happen. So then I go live, and here's what I get when I go live. So when I go live, I does this video, and I'm gonna do the video. So like I said, I have to bake them. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Few things before you try to debate with a nigga.
Start this from the beginning so you can hear.
Learn how to do social media, right? Learn how to press links. Learn how to do follow directions. And you would have simply got where you needed to go. Get some practice within this shit, bro.
So
Feel
I
me?
don't even know why it's not.
Because it's just more than just showing up and speaking. You got to press the right type of buttons. Like this live shit, right?
If you
I
want to
just
go to the
told you,
page, I'm just
instead
showing
of
you
we couldn't do the
this.
podcast,
Dealing with
you
a
talk about
video for
Instagram. Have we ever talked on
flares and smoke
Instagram?
for whatever reason.
All you do is add
Flares and
me on
smoke.
Facebook. Just message me on Facebook. And when you message me on Facebook, right? You message me on Facebook. And when you message me on Facebook, that's on Messenger. You comment on my Facebook. I don't even do Instagram.
Well, I guess I got to do this way. I guess I got to do it this way. Got another way to do it.
Now I tagged you. I don't know what kind of phone you got. What kind of Wi-Fi you got? Because when you get tagged, you never show up on time. I've been noticing that. I'm like a 30-minute late type of dude.
There should be a button on press to invite you to go live.
Tell me you want to do something. I call you on it, then you're never there. Like right now, you should be live. There should be a button I press to invite you to go live.
Invite you to watch. Uh, or not. Like I said, not gonna be waiting too long.
I'm gonna invite you to watch.
It's not rocket science.
Right?
It's
You're
not
gonna
rocket
add
science.
yourself or not. Like I said, I'm not gonna be waiting too long.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish watching
It's not
ASAP.
rocket science.
Get on this game.
Yep.
That's you don't waste an hour of my time. We're supposed to be on at 8. We're supposed to be backstage at 7:50. It was down. Mysteriously, 8:43. Mysteriously, I can't get on his Facebook no more. And then he wasted my time. Then he took down his live. But I got another way too. I got another way too. Got another way. There's two ways to skin a cat. Just like there's two different ways to come out of math problem. Right. When you're doing decimals, you can times by the whole number, then you can times by the decimal number, then you can add them together, you get your whole number. That right there was bogging his mind. He couldn't get that. But I'm stupid. He didn't even know 0.25 is like a quarter. So it's like saying if you got 40 quarters, how much would that be? So
It's already chaos. It's already chaos. That's what we're
now
seeing,
now
right?
since he blocked me on my other page, I had to go to my blackout page.
And and he said what he said. He knew exactly what the fuck Trump was doing because he was part of it. He was part of those. He knew exactly what the fuck was going on. He knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. The only reason why he's saying that now is because him and Trump are at odds. But he knew exactly what the fuck was going on in the first place. He knew that this was going to hurt people. He knew that literally people were going to lose their fucking jobs. You know, my mom works for the FAA, bro.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Increased maximum credit. The maximum child tax credit will increase from 2,000
I don't
to
even know what he's talking about.
2,200 per child. But okay, and hold on. Oh shit.
Oh, he's live now.
Hold on.
He kicked me off live and blocked me, but he's having his dumbass
what's that?
conversation without me.
Indexing for inflation started in
So
2026.
I gotta wait till
The
he
2,200 amount inflation. The lower income families who owe little to no federal income tax will be made permanent and also adjusted for inflation. For 2025, the refundable portion is worth 1,700 per child. Did you read? Did you like? Okay, well she's not here anymore. But did you read what they said? Indexing for inflation starting in 2026. The 2,200 will be indexed for inflation. Refundable portion. The refundable portion of credit, which provides benefits to lower income family who owe little to no income tax, will be made permanent and also adjusted for inflation. I didn't block you, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, you more than welcome. Hold up. Hold up. I didn't block you, bro. You're not even blocked. What are you talking about? If you was blocked, you wouldn't be able to even. I didn't think that you would be able to even hit me up on here, right? But anyway, as I was saying, okay, hold up. Okay, so influx for inflation starting in 2026, 2200, the amount will be indexed for inflation. So
He didn't block me. I just showed
20,
it, and he's
so
still going
2200
live.
per
And
child.
I'll show you how I'm blocked. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm blocked.
That
He just said he
is
didn't block
basically
me.
saying,
Right.
okay, so if you have,
So
if
I'm
you
gonna go
like,
to my
you can
messages
say that you
because he
have
didn't block me on
2200 per
Messenger.
child, but if
I'm
your
gonna go
child is
over
over
here.
the age of
Hold on.
7, then you don't get anything. So it doesn't really mean it.
I'm gonna show you guys.
They literally said that you are not for SNAP benefits or for the
I'm gonna
and we
show you
don't do
guys.
income tax here in the state of Washington anyway, as it is. So
I'm gonna
when
go
you're
over
talking
here
about
to his
2,000 per
messenger.
child,
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
click
matter
on his
because you can
name.
make 2,000 and you don't get nothing.
Go to view profile. What does that say? Does that say blocked?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, come on, man.
Does that say blocked? I'm going to his view profile again. Content is available right now. Is this not? Did he not block me?
You say your own dumbass shit, bro. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. It doesn't make sense at all. But this is what they do, though. This is what they do. This is what they do. They'll try to say I'm censoring them. Oh, I'm censoring them, or I blocked them. Like, bro, come on, man. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. You're right. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't help anybody, and like it literally is a. It literally is the biggest wealth transfer that we saw in hundreds of years. I'm not even entertaining it.
Of
So
course, of
it
course
literally
you're not.
says, like in the bill,
Of course you're not.
it literally has the biggest wealth tax. It makes the tax cuts that go to the highest of the highest. It goes to the highest of the high, and then it literally says, "Yo, we're gonna make these tax cuts permanent." So who the fuck is gonna have to foot that bill? It's literally us, bro. It's us. It's us. We had to do that shit, same shit last time. If you look at the fucking tax bill, if anybody looks or anybody knows anything about the actual policy that he actually passed for the tax cuts that literally just passed like in what 2017 or whatever the fuck that was. Right. But anybody who knows anything about the tax cuts that that happened in the first place, they say 84% of those taxes, of those tax cuts, it went to the highest of the high. We didn't get none of that shit. So even people that literally said like, "Oh, my taxes went down. Oh, I saw a tax cut." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. The tax code literally says in itself that you did not see that. You're a whole ass lie. And if you wanna say that you did, please show me what evidence. Please show me what evidence that you're talking about because the tax code literally says in itself that the taxes go up for the middle class after a couple of years. The taxes go down for the higher class in a couple of years. So it's literally a shift. We have to put the bill for all these rich motherfuckers that are going to go, and they're doing the same thing again. They're doing the same thing again. And this time, the only difference is they're not even hiding it. They're not even hiding it. They're literally saying that this is going to go straight to the top 1%. If you don't make over $10 million a year, shit, you out of luck. You're out of luck. I'm just telling you, just read the bill. Just read the fucking bill. Just read the bill. What's in it? Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir, my boy. All I said, and the only thing that I said was Trump ain't doing nothing better for nobody, bro. As much as motherfuckers say, oh, he cares about the little guy. First of all, Trump was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Trump don't even know what the fuck it's like to live like us. Let's just get that out the fucking way. Trump don't even know what it's like to live like a fucking go ass dudes like everybody else did in the Vietnam War. He is literally a fuck.
Bro, are you on here? Can't hear you. Hold on. So, you see this clown dude? Did you? Cause now all of a sudden he blocked me, right? I can't talk, and you see how he's going on and on. I wanted to know, did you see how I got 290 from 7.25? Did you see that? No, he was doing the funny stuff. Right? I'm on. You see where I just tagged you? Okay, when you go to the get out the video call, I just tagged you in the I just tagged you in a I'm on live StreamYard right now. Click on that, and then come on live because he couldn't do it. Let me just show him how easy it is to do it. He want to call people stupid and stuff, but now he got my name up and he's talking to my audience. You, MG Benz, right? So, but that's only because my name is tagged, or he wouldn't even be talking to nobody. Feel what I mean? It was that's the whole point. So he's talking to you guys, but he blocked me. So he's having this dumbass conversation with you guys now that he blocked me. So tag, you see what I tagged you in? Okay, click on that, and then it'll get you to where I'm at on my page, and then it'll get you to my live stream. I got a live stream going right now. If you know how to do that, it's StreamYard. It'll click on that top. It'll bring you right to me. This shit is crazy. I'm gonna go over here to this person and G. All right, boom. We got action, right?
Right.
So hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh man.
Can you
I
hear
guess
me?
my yeah, I can hear you. Let me get my headset. Yeah.
You gotta
Oh,
turn up your mic or something. Hold on. Let me do it this
hold
way.
on. Trying to
Can
find
you
my
hear me?
damn. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, bro.
All right, hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear. I can hear. I can hear. Okay, I can hear you now. Just something on my mic, my headphones. All right, now I'm blocked. Right? He's going
Right.
on and on in the live. on there. The only one who's responding is people on my. Everybody's watching his live right now with him tagging me. Okay,
Okay.
Asia's on there. You're on there. MG Benz is on there, right? And he's going on and on about. So this is what he called me to do. This dude called. He been calling me. He wants to go live. He wants to go live, and the nigga do not know what the hell he talking about. So I don't know what the conversation is because I had to go on my backup page because I'm blocked on my regular page to where here's what you know what I mean to where I can't even be in the conversation. He act like he don't know how he blocked me. He don't know two different. He don't know two different pages,
Right.
right?
No,
He don't know this.
I seen that.
Right. Now everybody's watching him from my page because he got my name tag. So my audience is literally his audience. His audience is literally my audience.
Because, like I said, I thought it was your live when I clicked on it. Because I'm not
Right.
friends with him.
That's my whole point. He just did some slick stuff. And so I can't even get to his page. Hold on. I can't even untag myself from his page. So he's gonna be on it with you guys.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, he's a weirdo, bro. And he's just on there running his mouth, not saying nothing.
Well, my thing was, um, I was just confused on the tax cut argument.
He doesn't have no argument. He's stupid. Wait till you see it.
Right. Let's see. Did I lose? Oh, there you go. All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Well, because I guess my thing was he was talking about the tax cut, and my 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 questioning, my defensive question was, well, Biden didn't change any of Trump's policies when he
He
was
doesn't
in.
know. He doesn't know that. He's not gonna argue that. He's just a Trump hater who will say anything.
Right. And so when he said that, oh, there's no tax cuts, this and this, I went ahead and went over to Google real quick. I'm like, they raised the child tax credit. What are you talking about? He's like, no, they didn't. So
Right.
I dropped it. I dropped it in there. I was like, he's like, well, it's supposed to be indexed. So that means you're not gonna. I'm like,
Shut up.
I'm like, in 2025, you're getting the
Once you
2020,
in here,
the
bro, come on now.
2200.
You tired? Have a plate. Just have a plate.
Then it's
Go to
supposed
sleep.
to be indexed as
Think it
the
has to,
refund that you
because
portion of
you
that
motherfuckers
refund
ain't
you
think
get in the
right. Trump.
26
They don't even give a fuck about what the actual Constitution says. They don't give a fuck about what the actual law says. All they care
is
about is what Donald
1700.
Trump says. And they say, well, he said it, so that means it must be true. It must be law. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Get off that nigga's dick, bro. Exactly. That Jimmy guy you're talking about, he's a fucking hoe ass nigga who rides Trump's dick. Even you, who is a Trump supporter, is like, who is this Jimmy guy? That's what I'm saying. Nobody likes you, Jimmy. Nobody likes you. Get the fuck out of here. Look at these. Come on, man. I don't know any of these people, but these success here. Anyway, like I said, get the fuck out of here. Nobody likes you,
He's a
Jimmy.
hoe, bro.
Nobody likes you. Nobody cares about what you have to say.
Ask him why Ask him why he blocked me.
So anyway, as I was saying,
But now it's on my live. That's the whole shit ever.
So that because I was wondering how you was commenting or whatever and stuff.
No, because I went to my backup page.
Oh,
I went with my other
okay,
Jimmy
yeah,
Quins when I get in Facebook jail. So his book is open. So I went on there, but my Jimmy Quinn's page that everybody's tagged on, and that's why you came on there, is blocked. You feel what I
okay,
mean? So he's having
yeah,
conversations with my audience.
got you. Well, yeah, because like everybody has to. In all honesty, man, everybody needs to read the bill themselves to get a better understanding of it. Because there's a lot of
are made in China. He just
hearsay
ain't called out.
in
He ain't been
there.
called out publicly.
You know what I mean? Like there's some there's some points in there where some people are right, and then there's some points where a lot of people are wrong.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit to where he just don't. I'm about to get off his live and go back to my regular page, but I just wanted to prove a point to where he's literally my cousin came on there. She don't know him. She's way in Texas. MG Benz, me and her talk. She don't know him. You're on there. You don't know him, right?
Yeah,
You don't. You guys
right.
don't know the dude, right? And he's having these conversations, and you guys thought I was on there, so that's why you're talking to him. Man Miller was on there. Nobody was on there who knows him.
Well, the other thing is too is like eh, everybody in Washington don't make the income that he's talking about.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. You gotta wait. Wait till you go back to the beginning. Wait till you go back to the beginning of this, right? When
Right,
I'm breaking down 725, he brought up a number, Cindy, 725. How much is it a week? I times it by 40. 40 hours
right,
in a work week. I separated. I times the seven. I got 280. Then I was times in the 0.25 by 40, 40 quarters. You got $10. I said 290.
right.
He couldn't understand where are you at? Hold on real quick. Come on my live stream. Can you do that?
Who me?
No, I'm talking to somebody else gonna add to the live stream.
Oh,
I just put it in your I just put it in your inbox. So just click on it and then you should be able to follow the rules to get on it. All right. So all these people, like the girl, one girl who said something. So I got 290. So he wouldn't want to talk about 290. He start asking questions about like it took me forever just to get him to do the math on the conversation that he brought up. I don't know why he brought up 725 a week, right? A pay
that's
period.
the
But
because that's a federal minimum wage, but nobody gets paid that.
that's my point. But I was still giving him the numbers anyway. This is a debate or something, so I'm going by his numbers,
Right,
right? So he couldn't even understand how I got 290. Like he was like, you can't add point 40. I was like, yeah, you can if you do math. You times about 40. You can times the first whole number, which is seven. You can times that by 40. Add the fraction. Then you can add the fraction by 40, and you'll get the whole amount of number. That's math, right?
right,
That made him go ballistic. So he got some partners in the back who was making sense to them, but so next thing you know, I'm blocked. Then he kept acting like he didn't know how to add me. He kept pressing the button. He would add me on, add me off. Wait till he's off the live and you show it all over again. It's in the first part, but you
right,
know, even
right,
just show he probably won't put it up. I guarantee you won't. But point is, he's on my page. Like
right. Well,
he's still
you know
go
how it
ahead.
is with Trump. You know how it is with people that are just mad that it's Trump making the decision and versus anybody else because the whole argument I was hearing them going on, I'm like, bro, it's been like that before Trump. Like, as a single person to get food stamps, you could not make over $1,000 to
Right,
get food stamps. Like, it's always been that in Washington. So,
right,
in order to even qualify for the full amount of food stamps, you couldn't even make you can even work you could only work 80 hours a month, which was retarded.
right.
Or you had to be homeless or on drugs or some crap like that, or and in a DV situation. So I asked him a question was like, didn't the governor of Washington just do the biggest tax raise in the history of Washington? And he kind of blew past that. I'm like, that's a Democratic governor though. I'm like, well, whoever the new governor is, because I didn't vote for him. He raised the hell out of the fucking taxes on you guys in Washington. I'm moving to Texas, but He raised the hell out of those taxes on you guys. So the income
Mrs.
tax that
Benz is
what?
added to the. She's added to
Oh,
the
okay,
live. Just to keep going.
yeah. But since Washington doesn't receive income taxes, Washington taxes on so much random ass shit because you don't get income tax. They tax on sugar. They tax on the fuel. They tax on shit. What else is it? Utilities. I'm a truck driver. They tax me just to fucking bring my truck to the house. At 0.334%. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying like $1,200 just to come home. You know what I'm saying? Every
Right.
3 months. Um, what else is? There's something else that's being taxed in Washington. Oh yeah, they charge you for paper bags and crap. You know what I'm saying? You
So hold
um
on, MZ Benz, are you on here?
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm here. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you see what was going on? You see the only reason why you got on that live is because I was
It,
tagged in it,
it's crazy to
right?
me. I don't even know what you guys' actual topic was because I came on late. So I was just trying to
But
understand it.
but
So I,
but here's the point: you're only on there because I'm still tagged. Do you know that guy?
no.
Right. So he tagged me, and so he made a stupid little thing, and so he tagged me. So now all my friends are on there thinking that I'm on there, but he blocked me.
I
So now
see.
I'm not even on the live. Now he's going on and on and on, talking with my audience, right? He wants to go live with me to talk to my audience, and if you listen to him, he's just rambling on and on and on about
Mm-hmm.
you don't even know what he's talking about.
So what was your debate? What's the question about the bill, the tax, the tip
This is the
tax?
point. There was no. I don't know what the debate was. He called me. He's been calling me for like 2 or 3 weeks, wanting to go on live with me. We were supposed to start at 8 o'clock. I said come backstage at 7:50, and backstage is we're live now. But backstage is where we're on right now, but we're not on air. So that
Mm-hmm.
gives you 10 minutes to kind of prepare what you're gonna talk about, and then we go live. Well, he couldn't
Mm-hmm.
get on live. He couldn't click like you did. He's incapable of pressing the button to get here. Maybe this was his whole ploy the whole time. I don't know, right? So we he's calling me on Messenger just because we're live on Messenger. He thinks that's live, but I'm like, bro, nobody's gonna see this shit. You want people to see it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't even know you like that. You're just a person who's trying to debate with me. So you want to do it live? We're gonna do it live. So then I finally convinced him. I went live. I tried to add him. He didn't know how to go live. But then when I added him on live, then all of a sudden when I added to his live, he kept hitting me off live. I go back, he hit me off live again, and finally he just blocked me. But the people who are coming to the live are you guys. So it makes it seem
Mm-hmm.
like he has an audience because my name is still on there. You go to his page, it says Jimmy Quinn's. But I'll just prove it to you like this. Watch this. I'll show my receipts, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, when I came on, it said your name. So.
Right. Now watch this. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go to. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go to his name.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch when I go to his name. I'm gonna go to our messages first, right? Here's our messages. That's how stupid he is. He's telling me, all right. That's what I sent him. That's at 7:30 p.m. We're supposed to get online. Come backstage at 7:50. I told him. Send the message again. That's what he wrote me. Needs the message. I can't get it on my his laptop for some reason. What they would say. Call him whenever he's ready. Dude, push on the link. You're backstage. You ain't backstage yet. I give it to him again. Click on the link. I put the YouTube channel on. Right now, I'm just showing you
Mm-hmm.
to this. Well, now when I press on his name, I go view profile. I'm blocked. You see that?
Mm.
But he wants to continue to have a conversation with you guys.
Goddamn liberals.
No, but he's definitely reading wrong because I wasn't roasting nobody on your side. So
Definitely reading wrong. He's
well,
definitely reading wrong. But that's the whole point to it, to where he's definitely reading wrong. He, he's he's definitely reading wrong. That's all I can really say is that nigga, he's just being a complete idiot. And I
Well,
can't
my
really
thing, my thing
go
is,
ahead.
it's like, doesn't people strive to make more money? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're striving to make more money to be in a certain tax bracket, you know what I'm saying? Like, you bust your ass to get out of that lower tax bracket. So, would you want the cut to be in a particular bracket so that you can, your reward, if that makes sense? Because, like, what would be the incentive to make more money if you're always going to get more if you don't make more money, if
He
that
actually
makes
got rich
sense?
because he conned motherfuckers like y'all. Because y'all fall for that bullshit that he be talking about.
So look at this now. I can so he's off.
But anyway, I'm sitting on his live. I don't see nobody else saying that. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
sit here in the
because
meantime.
they're all on my live. He just said he don't see nobody saying nothing.
I'm still here. My bad.
He's This dude is dumb.
Yeah, I would need my laptop to argue with you guys.
I just had to, you know what I'm saying, throw some.
Hey, cause I got my AI hooked up to my phone and everything, so I'm like, hey AI, blah 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 blah, and that's why I dropped that information about the tax credit being
Yeah.
raised and
I
everything.
was
He
hoping
said
to get
no,
a
it
picture
wasn't.
with
I
him
was
again.
like, but that's the proof right there, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. But this is so we've proven right now anybody can say anything on the internet, right? So it's your live, so you can say whatever you want to say, but you're talking over people, and people can only write while you talk, right? It's not an open debate like right now. You guys can say what you want to say. You'll get to say what you want to say, and I'll be quiet. He won't let.
Right.
He wouldn't even he he wouldn't even he wouldn't even let a nigga finish. Simple stuff.
yeah,
Right.
no, for real. I didn't appreciate that part. He just kept talking over you, cutting you off, and then there's a lot of name calling and shit. I'm like, why don't you guys just debate this?
They don't
Like,
be saying nothing at
Yeah.
the end of the day. They don't
so
talk back on their
Yeah.
shit. They don't have nothing to say.
Once someone start name calling, I'm like, the argument's over with, the debate's over
That's
with.
what. That's
Like,
all he was doing. His name
yeah,
calling.
and you hopped out. That was good. You took higher ground. So that, yeah.
Well, I don't want to like. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't. It's not what you
Nobody
do.
wants
When
to
people
have
are
that
name calling,
conversation with him.
disrespectful.
Nobody wants to have a conversation with him. So like I'm about to ask somebody else. I see somebody else on his page. That's not his friend.
yeah. What I mean, I know he didn't read the 900 pages of that bill. He didn't.
That's my whole point. That was the original. You should see it when we first get on there, right? Because when he goes off live, you're gonna be able to say it from the beginning if you watch it again, right? And here's what
Yeah.
it says. He's like, well, he read something to me. I was like, well, show me where you got it from, because I'm not no politician. I don't go read
Right.
bills. I've never read no bills, right?
Right.
You could never. I could
You
never
should
read a bill.
start. You should start.
I mean, I don't really. I'm just like everybody else. I just talk about Trump. You get what I mean? Um, you get what I mean? Like, I don't really care about that. I just watch the news and talk about that. I don't be hating.
I don't care what
Right.
anybody has to say. I'm a taxpayer and I work
No.
hard and I serve this country and I am a Trump supporter. So the guy's
Real
really
shit, bro.
ignorant
You're
though
welcome
because
to
he
start
doesn't
with
know
anybody
that.
and have these discussions, bro. I'm about to do my.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
work. I just don't know how to work TikTok.
I serve this
So I'm
country. I'm not necessarily a Trump
anybody
supporter,
who
but
wants
I'm
to
a
go.
Republican.
I don't know how to work
And
TikTok.
I mean, I don't agree on everything, but that's with
Right.
any other president. So
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of my stance. I get called, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter." I'm like, "No, I studied geopolitics." I'm like, the country needs a bully right now. Like, we need a
Kelly,
bully.
what did I tell everybody I was gonna do when Trump
hmm
got elected?
What?
I said I was gonna tag. I was gonna troll the shit out you guys.
Hey, you gotta troll me. I was just thumbs up it and
Not not
laugh
not
because
not you because you're not affected by it. A troll only can affect people who let them troll them. If you're not
yeah,
getting mad about it, my trolling don't work.
I
Feel
get,
me?
I get, yeah, because it's like with Crystal, like she goes on and on and on, and I'll just be like,
Oh man.
when you said she was obsessed, I fell out laughing because I'm like, yeah, you starting to seem really obsessed because I am, but I said you is starting to seem really obsessed with it.
Man, she's. I mean, with everything, with the MS-13 dude who they deported, she wants him free. Like, come on.
Well,
Why would you
now
want him? Why?
I would say they wrongfully arrested him, but I don't know the whole background on him to say that they wrongfully did it because again, we don't know what they know about this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't
So,
really know.
well, I'm gonna
So
put you on game. They didn't wrongfully arrest them. They deported every once they declared terrorist threats. These gangs and the terrorist threats. They were just picking you up, deporting you. So, for
right.
whatever reason, the Democrats said he was a good dude, and so they went to back for him, but he had MS-13s. So what happened is they said, okay, well, if you want him back, bring him back. Then they charged him with all the shit. Now he's going to prison for the rest of his life. He's a
Whoa, whoa,
dummy,
whoa. He got charged for some shit.
man. He got charged for worse shit than Puff, bringing shit. He's an MS-13 gang member. They
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you.
and and you got to understand, Trump just
I got.
didn't. They
That
just
didn't
didn't
make
make
the
up this
news
shit.
like that.
They just did. They just didn't make up this shit. They've been watching these guys for a minute. Trump's only been
Yeah,
in office 7 months. You think he just this shit just happened in the last 7 months, or they been watching these guys,
they've been
Mm-hmm.
watching them.
Correct.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they've been
Yeah.
watching them,
Well,
and
you
so
know when
since
they
they
had when they had all the little drones flying around, they was scanning where everybody was at.
did
Like
you see in New Mexico they was at a club. The club was cracking. Nigga, the ICE
they,
pulled up at the club and surrounded the club and started detaining motherfuckers. They tried to run out of there. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's say we come
oh wow.
outside at 1 o'clock in the morning from Champions, and nigga, they got everything surrounded to where you can't go nowhere. They making
Oh
people
yeah,
sit down, right?
yeah.
And
That's a
so,
long night,
man, like even if you ain't illegal, guess
right?
what?
That's a long
If you
night.
right,
That's a long fucking night.
bro. So
Nah,
they
like it's crazy. Cause like I'm down here. I have to go through border patrol a lot of times and stuff, and really, it's a big Mexican population, Hispanic population out here in Texas. Very big out here. And I was telling Crystal, I said, you'd be surprised how much Trump supporting stuff is down here in that's right here at the border of in Texas, and the population here
Like they
is
know exactly what
Mexican.
they're talking about. But then as soon as you call them out on their bullshit,
it's a bunch. Because you
it's
want to know
it's a
why? Because these
what
guys, because Mexicans, Venezuelans, Peruvians, they're all
Hondurians.
different. They're all
Yeah,
different Spanish, right?
yeah,
And so when the Venezuelans and the Peruvians, when they come across the border, they have to go into Mexican areas, right? And so they beef
right.
with them guys. The Mexicans don't really like them because they're causing all the trouble. You
Got
see
you.
what I mean? And
Yeah,
so they're so Trump ain't even really going after Mexicans. It's right now it's gang members from these other
yeah,
cartels and but
yeah,
people like Crystal lump them all in one, right?
yeah.
And so they don't even understand. Like for example, when I went to Sacramento, Sacramento got born and raised citizen Mexicans. But guess where ICE ain't at? Because them is different type of Mexicans. They the Venezuelans don't come up there because they run them out. So ICE ain't
Right.
really there because ICE understands that these are Americans who work and they don't have that problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in other places where they go, there's problems because they go and they done took over buildings, right? And you ain't seen the Venezuelans take over apartment complex?
Oh, over there in fucking Denver. Yeah.
Man, they did it here in they did it up here in like Everett or something.
Oh, word. Wow.
Man, bro, it's all bad. These Venezuelans, because they're really gang members, and so
Oh yeah.
he had to label these guys terrorist threats, and so once you
Right.
label them terrorist threats, it just was coming to get you.
Yeah. Well, you know how black folks are gonna be like, well, why we're not labeling, the KKK or the Proud Boys or whatever. And I had to tell somebody, I'm like, well, the KKK doesn't exist anymore. It's like, yeah, it do. I said, no, it don't. It's there are fractions that are similar to the KKK,
Right,
and but the Proud Boys is actually multi-ethnic. There's Hawaiians, there's Hispanics inside of the Proud Boys, and that's very shocking to find out as well because they're out of most of them are out of Arizona. Um,
right,
the Boogaloo Boys, yeah, they're out of Arizona. That's who that is. And they're like super patriotic in a terroristic way. But who was the other? It was the Freedom Fighters or whatever. Now there's this one group that keeps popping up that popped up in Ohio. I don't know who they were, but them guys, they're just weird. But but you can't call them a terrorist because they haven't committed a crime yet. They just protesting, which is
right.
constitutional. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm low key an anarchist at the same time because I'm kind of like, well, if you really don't like it, go do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you let these people walk around your neighborhood and you just recorded them. You didn't whoop their ass, so it'd be the first and last time they ever did it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So it's like, are you really mad about this? What's going on, or you just want to just use your words and hope someone's listening? You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of where I'm at with it because I'm like these next 3.5 years, like to my Democratic friends, it's kind of like, well, what y'all gonna do? Like, y'all ain't
oh,
gonna walk up on the White
they're
House.
gonna go crazy. Like how Crystal said, you're raising your blood pressure. You still got 3 more years of this. You
3 more
understand what I
years,
mean?
and then you have to think about it like this: if he was to die, okay, who's the option? You really want Vance? You know what I'm saying? Do you really want Vance? Vance is
Yeah,
just he's a placeholder. So I don't care. Like, no, it's either Trump or Vance. Which one you want? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Then
Which
then
gets
I,
in. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. No, I was finna say
Gets in.
my other
Go
question to
ahead.
Democrats would have been is, who's your candidate in the next 4 years? Like, who you guys plan on? Because Trump's not going to be in office no more. So, who's the guy or gal that's going to take the place for y'all gripes and moans and complaints? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
starting to it's starting to seem like the Republican Party is saying, "Yeah, fuck y'all," because that red wave was some real shit. It wasn't no blue wave; it was a red wave. And I said that to Chris. I said the majority of your constituents chose Trump, including states that was once blue turned red. I said that should tell you something.
Right.
You know what I
But
mean?
that's the
So
point. That's
so
that's
some
that's
people are
that's the
just
point.
tired.
They didn't pick the right candidate. Biden,
I
we all know he had dementia. Kamala Harris, she
man,
she said that her thing, and Lorenzo says this all the time. She wanted little boys to be able to get surgery at 12 years old. She wanted them to decide. So just imagine if you're a parent, it'll be okay if your son wanted to get a sex change and you can do nothing about it.
right.
That's who we were gonna pick for president, right? When she
Well,
was
I knew
running.
I knew Kamala wasn't going to win because when she ran on her own, they did not push for her then. So why push for her now? She wasn't good enough twice that she ran. They put her second to the to the white man. I'm gonna just say it that way. They put her second to the white man. I'm just being real. So when they replaced Biden with her, I was like, oh yeah, this is just a fucking a race card and a gender card that the Democrats pulled. Because when
Mm-hmm.
she ran by herself, she wasn't good enough then. When she ran by herself the second time, she wasn't good enough then. Y'all let the Democrats let Biden beat her out of out of the position in the first place. So how is she good enough on a default? You know what I'm saying? It's like a default situation. Oh yeah, let's push her. She's this, she's that. She wasn't good enough on her own, so I know she wasn't gonna win. And
Right.
I hate to say it this way, but when everybody saw Doug, her husband, she lost a lot of people on that one right there. Because it was like, then and unfortunately, my black sisters eventually put their foot in their mouth and started putting down black men. And it's like, y'all think we finna vote for that shit now? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, like y'all just shitted on us because she was with a white dude. Well, yeah, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Trump
eventually became that.
Trump went and got he went and got Joe Rogan, Elon Musk. She went and got Megan the
Megan Thee
Stallion.
Stallion, Glorilla.
Right. You get what
Man,
I'm saying?
it,
Like,
she only went to Atlanta. She was all hard up in Atlanta and stuff, real going hard in Atlanta. And I'm looking at Washington like she ain't never came visit this fucking state. Never came and
she
visit the state.
she didn't need to. They already knew how she was gonna vote in Washington. So, and that's why Trump.
Georgia's been a red state forever though. Georgia's been Atlanta's a blue. Bibb County is a blue county, yes. Just like Jefferson County in Alabama is a blue county. You know what I'm saying? But those two states have always been red. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it's been. And bro, I say this in respect to anybody that's Democratic or whatever. Is this right here? If you look at the Democratic population, the Democratic state is wealthy, but the people that live within the state are poor.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like this, if you ever travel the country, you see more homeless people in Democratic states than you do Republican states. You get what I'm saying? And I said this to Crystal. I'm like, y'all can be mad at Trump all you want to. Go out there and help your fellow American that ain't got no place to stay, that's got addiction problems and all this other stuff. Why don't you just do what it is that you need to do for your people to prove that the Democratic Party is actually a better fit? Now, you will see statistically they say black people made more money under Democratic administrations than Republican administrations, statistically.
Mm.
But then you have to ask yourself this question: well, what statistics are they getting this from? What states and counties are they're getting these statistics from? You know what I mean? Washington is
Right.
a
Because
wealthy state. It's a lot of opportunity in Washington. Most of the black people that I know in Washington ain't broke. So what we talking about? Like
you know what it.
Houston's thriving right now in conservative Texas, and it's a predominantly black city. I'm confused.
You know where they get where most of the money, the richest people come from, and you wouldn't even understand this, is in eastern Washington. All the farms get subsidized. This is why the berry, this is why the berry pickers don't make sense. Like they need the Mexicans. Yeah, they need the Mexicans, but the government give these guys so many grants, just in
Mm-hmm.
case, just in case. So let's say we use a quarter of the food. Well, probably about three times is that gets put in storage just in case there is a drought. So they get paid
Yeah,
for that storage stuff, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
so, but that's all the people on the east of the mountains, and then
yeah.
they get subsidized. They get those are the richest people, like over there by Ellensburg and all
Right.
that
Yeah, I know what you're talking
driving
about.
over there. Them guys
Yeah,
is rich, bro. Them
they're
guys
like
get
that. It's like that in the trucking industry too. Like they give a lot of foreigners a fresh start. Like these guys can come over here and get 5 fucking trucks. That's almost $1 million worth of equipment to come over here and make $1 million+ in revenue when they first get over here. That's why they just now starting to push the English language proficiency law in DOT, which was never being pushed at all, but now they're enforcing it. So
Right.
it's like if you don't speak good enough English, you are being shut down. You know what I'm saying? So is it?
And that's
It's
cause and
it's
that's part of his slogan of "Make America Great Again." So you can't hate on that if you're a
right.
trucker, right? This is what I'm
Gone.
saying.
Can't because the foreigners they take freight cheaper because I was telling one friend, I said, you take $1 and send it to another country where the dollar is worth $100 over there. You can come over here and work for the pennies, hella cheap over here, and send all that money back home. And once you done did your 5 years of your work visa, you can go back home and live very comfortably.
Right. And
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
they've been
saying?
doing.
And that's what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
exactly
but we as the American people don't get anything. If we do get anything, you damn near gotta be insane, strung out, or some DV shit,
Hmm.
or you fresh out of jail. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be so detrimental and dramatic for you to actually receive some type of assistance. Being that I'm a person who's done got laid off, done been homeless, and had to, and and being a single male, I'm not allowed to get assistance or help or whatever that I needed unless I was addicted to something. You know what I'm saying? And I had to pull myself up. You know what I mean? As long as you know me, Jimmy, I just been hustling, working my ass off.
right. No, I've seen it.
So when I come across somebody that's worried about losing some damn food stamps, I'm just like, yeah, I lost mine over a decade ago. You'll be all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll be all right. Just get a better job. You know what I mean? Go back to school. In Washington,
Look,
there's so many programs for people to go back to school if they just go back to school. You know what I'm saying? While you're under the assistance umbrella and stuff.
so when I was
That
doing
just
my routes, I was doing my
yeah.
routes driving to I was in Bonnie Lake, and I seen a few Mexicans. You know how they were surviving? Because when they was coming over, we get, let's say we get $400 worth of food stamps. They get damn near 2,000.
Yeah.
Like they get extra being a foreigner.
Bro, I seen it. I worked at DSHS, bro. I seen it.
Right.
Remember, I was the head of security. I seen an account with
Yes.
11,000 in food stamps, bro, for a
Right.
foreigner.
Mm.
She had 8 kids. She had 8 kids. They gave her 11,000. She couldn't even speak a bit of English. She had
Right.
11,000 in food stamps, and she had 8,000 in cash.
And so guess what? That 8,000 cash that could afford them to move to Bonnie Lake. So
Yep,
all of a sudden you start seeing Mexicans in Bonnie Lake, and I was
all
telling
day.
people this like, some non-speaking Mexicans can't live in Bonnie Lake, bro. You feel me?
It's
So,
weird. It's weird.
bro,
Mm.
it's crazy how that
Hey
it's
guys, I'm gonna hop off here.
all
Thanks
right.
for the entertainment
I'm
for the
about to hop
night,
off
but
too.
yeah,
I just wanted to prove a
Yeah,
point. I just wanted to
yeah,
show what he just
no, for
did,
sure. Yeah.
the move he pulled. So and he's on their line saying he didn't delete me when I just proved that you just blocked me, right?
Hmm.
And now you're
I,
using
I got a phone call coming in, Jimmy. I gotta get off.
yeah. I'm
Oh,
out.
All
I'll
right,
see y'all
all
later.
right.
guys, take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.